And ABC reporter Donna Field is following the story. She joins us now from our Brisbane newsroom. Donna, what's the report found in terms of the impact on the underground water system as a result of coal seam extraction?
Well, Jeremy, as you mentioned, this is a burgeoning industry likely to bring about $850 million in revenue to Queensland when it's at its peak. This is the first independent report into the industry, and what it's found is that out of the 21,000 underground bores for underground water in the Bowen and Surat basins, over the life of the coal seam gas industry, only 3% of those will be impacted. In real terms, that's 538 bores where the water level will drop a metre due to the extraction of coal seam gas.
Talk us through the actual science of what happens when the coal seam gas is extracted. Why those 523 bores?
Well, that's the area where the gas industry is likely to focus its efforts, and that's why it's only going to be 528 bores. Now, in terms of the extraction process, there's a large deal of water that's pumped to the surface during the extraction process, getting the coal seam gas out of the rocks. So the landholder's been very concerned that this means that that's going to diminish the water they have for crops and also for livestock.
Now, the new Liberal National Party state government, have they said what their intentions for the industry are likely to be?
Well, they've always said they were going to work with stakeholders to get the best outcome for Queensland. In light of this new independent report, they're saying that it's basically proved the doomsayers wrong, in that they're saying that anyone who said there was an alarm, they're saying that people who were alarmist about the impact the industry would have on grazing and farming land have been proven wrong, and that it will have a relatively small impact on that land. So they're saying that while that any bore and any landholder who's affected is significant in terms of the entire state and the food production bowl, that it's a minimal impact.
If there is an impact on the aquifers, what are the companies obliged to actually do about it?
Well, that's the other thing that this report goes into detail on. They're actually obliged to undertake a measure called making good. And basically that means they must remedy or provide another water source or some form of compensation to give those landholders back what they would have had they had the ongoing water supply. The other thing that the report has recommended is a real ramping up of the monitoring that's in place for this burgeoning industry. At the moment, there's about 100 sites where water quality is monitored. The report's saying that should go to 500 sites.
And Donna, as you mentioned, this is a draft report, so what happens next?
Well, landholders and all stakeholders basically have 1 month to put in their submissions to the Water Commission before the report is finalised, and then that will be the framework that provides laws governing this area in Queensland.
All right, reporter Donna Field reporting from Brisbane. We'll leave it there. Thank you.